Welcome viewers to study with this one sir. Today just I am going to have the stanza 3 of the poem The Television. We will answer this by asking you and what you the darling ones to do and how you to keep themselves contented and before this monster was invented. And have you forgotten? Don't you know? So here the poet has just asked this question to the parents of the children. Then what is the question is about? Means just is in interrogative forms. Interrogative means question marks. Just have you forgotten? Don't you know? Means here darlings. Darling means the lovable young children, the dear children of their parents. So darling it refers to the dear children. So means here the poet has asked one question very optimistically and willfully to know the answer from their parents. And it is in interrogative moods. Means have you forgotten your days? Have you forgotten your childhood days when the television set was not invented during that time? Then how did you enjoy your times? How did you spend your times? Have you all forgotten? Don't you know about that matter? So now this question is being asked by the poet to the parents of the young children. Means poet also here remembers his childhood days. Means during the time when the television set was not invented, then how did the children, in particular the young children, entertain themselves? Getting enterprises, what was the source of entertainment? What was the source of enjoyments? What was that is source of thrillingness? Then how did they spend the times? And how did the being get occupied with in the leisure period of times? So this question is reeling around the minds of the poet, and he is very optimistically and enthusiastically asked this question to the parents of the young children. And it is, we'll say it is very loud and slow, in a very loud voice, loud manner, and also in a, with a slow voice. We can admit it that in our younger times, our childhood days, then we are spending our times only through reading books. That was the source of entertainment. That is with a very loud and slow voice, loudly as well as slowly. We can admit this. We can convey this message now to the present generation, today's generation. How we are proud of getting the source of information, source of entertainment only through traveling through the ways of reading the books only, not others. So loud and slow. Confidently we can also admit this, confessing ourselves, resigning ourselves to the admittance of our spending the leisure times in past, how it was, and to read some more and more and great Scott gadget books, different varied writers' books that may be comics, amusements, and also that is called humorous, and also that is frightful, adventurous. So different varieties of stories just we are going through in our past times. One half of their lives was reading books. One half means half of their lives of the children during that time means was spent on only reading the books. A person's life spending half just only reading and reading the books, not only any other matters. The nursery shelves and books galore. Galore means library of books, many more books. That is called the lots of books. and books of clutters of the nursery floor. During the times means the that is called the nursery floor, means the floor was also clutter with means that is called filled up with the books. The floors are filled up the books, and also the bedside also, that was also full of with the books during our times, our childhood days. Just how the importance of the books, then how we are getting occupied with reading the books, how we are getting the information only reading the books, how the book was so vital just in the part of our life. And in the bedroom, and more books were waiting to be read, and different varieties of books just were very eagerly and anxiously waiting for to be read about by us. So it is means this question is asked by the Robert Dahl, the poet, that asking this question to the parents of the two children. So the next stanza is the younger ones had just Beatrix Potter, and with Mr. Todd the dirty rotor. Means Beatrix Potter was a famous also writer and novelist, and he had just written many more comics, and also Mr. Todd the dirty rotor. Dirty rotor means very adventurous world. They had written the stories on the based upon the adventures, and the squirrel not keen and pigling plan. Here, different characters are involved in just that is Beatrix Potter's story, and also Mr. Sticky just Winkle, and just how the camel got his hump and how the monkey lost his rump. So it is just Mr. Sticky Winkle's activities. So different varieties of that is called involves the adventurous, humorous, comics, and thrillings, and different varieties of that is also the story is based upon. That is, and also books, just what books they used to know, those children living long ago. Oh books, oh it is, oh means it wonderful, it is surprisingly that is the books, and what books they used to know, and those children living long ago. Those children, it is refers to the past time. Already just I have mentioned during the childhood times, poets' childhood times, and also their parents' childhood. How did they spend their times? And they just did got used to their childhood times only by reading and reading books, and not only just involved in any other activities that is called the just like the idiotic box. Idiotic box that was during the time also idiotic, and is also refer also the monster. So that is television set is refers to the idiotic box, the monster. Monster means roads, kills our the imagination power, just roads the senses of the children. And since they have been just indulged in the such affairs for the hours and or times, just watching over the television screens. And it is books, and what books they got used to know. What type of books? Different varieties of books. That is maybe so dragon, and also the gypsies, whales, queens, pirates, and different varieties of books based upon the different writers. Also, they were just getting used to that during that past times. And those children living longer, so please. So it is the sincere request, sincere appeal, sincere prayer of the poet to the parents of the children, young age children. Oh please, we beg and we pray, go throw this your TV set away. So you please throw away your TV sets. No more you install that is in your house. Means this that is the idiotic box, that is the monster box, you throw it away. Don't install it at all in your house. And instead you install that is called the bookshelves on the walls of your house. And that is, and in the place you can install a lovely bookshelf on your lovely. It is so fantasy, so glamorous, so wondrous, that is called. And also it is so exciting. Means a lovely bookshelf. Just poet has given his optimistic views. The poet has given his generous views. The poet has given us delightful, cheerful, and that is called the happiness mood, jolly well mood. Just to prove that. So how well he admits, how well he supports just the habit of reading the books. Inculcating, that is called inculcating the habits of the reading books. Means it is only the guardian, it is only the parents who can take the responsibility in inculcating the habits. That is called culturing the habits just in the student's mind and to get practice to that habit for a long time, then they naturally be acquainted to reading the books, and at last they will support and love their parents. Then who will just create such habits? Who will inculcate such habits? Who will inject these habits? Who will drilling into the minds of the children? Who will make? Who will take this duty? Who will take the responsibility? It is the parents' utmost vital duty, vital responsibility to instill in minds of their children the habit of reading the books, not watching the monster or that is called idiotic box, the television set, hours of leisure period spending their times, that is meaninglessly, and that is called means purposelessly, that they have been just waiting for that. So up to today, so next just my class, just I will have the next upward stanzas. Till then, just have a good day and thank you all and bye bye.